Bienvenidos a un nuevo streaming temprano, domingo, 9 de la mañana. Wow. Mi primera vez en MLB The Show 25. Vamos de una vez a jugar Ranqued. Ya me hice el uniforme. Está aquí. Aquí, mi uniforme. Ahora tengo que poner los jugadores. A ver, abrir algunos packs. Y nada, aquí estamos. Nada interesante por ahora. Diamante, a ver qué me sale. Un pitcher. Blake Snell. Esto por el grupo. Mi primer diamante. Chapman. Tengo que coger uno. Pues a Chapman. Que me está barato, qué raro. Zurdo. 25. ¿Esto qué? Tercera base. Es un abridor. Cógete aquí. Bellinger. Real Muto. Poner Real Muto. Segunda base. Por el zurdo. Right field. Abridor. No sé cuánto tú tiras. 95 millas. Zurdo. Coger pitch. Tengo un catcher ya. Pero la vista. Uy, Directo. Mándale a tu ángel por el grupo. Vamos a coger a Jeter, pero sin pensarlo. Mira Sosa también. Dame a Sosa. Uy. Vladi Guerrero. Ted Williams. A ver. Vladi. Su mejor Vladi. Mi Vladi. Entonces. Vamos aquí. Vamos a meter a Real Muto. No tengo primera base. Vamos a meter ¿cuál de los dos? Ustedes tienen mejor defensa. Eso es lo que yo necesito, un cache que no, primera base. Acuña. Vamos a ver. No, déjalo ahí. Tercera base. ¿Tú supiste lo que yo voy a hacer, verdad? Una cosa. Ay, que no juegan. Tenía que coger Jeter, pero está bien. Ok, de 10 puedo poner. Está bien. No es sure, mejor. El ahí no. Ok. Primero, segundo, tercero. Left field. ¿Quién es left field aquí? Okay. 68. Left field es 70. Bueno, eso es lo que tengo. Vamos a dar entonces. ¿Cuál era el de lo que yo usaba? El de los Yankees al principio. Los Yankees le dan duro. Tienen que encontrar gente por volado. Vamos a ver. Hoy se encuentra uno. Encontró. José Quintana. Bueno, se me olvidó meter los piches, pero 71. Vamos a el Alcántara. Los piches me metió, se me olvidó meterlo.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Dodgers taking on the All-Stars. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Sandy Alcantara.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Hit in the air left field. Hicks is there for it, and it's caught for the out. Harold Baines, the next to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Comes up empty. Jeter over at first with one away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here's the left fielder, Ted Williams. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that is that. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Wenzel Perez.
Ay, qué lindo.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
No waiting around right there.
Ay, mamacita. va a hacer? ¿Qué va a hacer? Dite pausa ya.
He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really...
Oh, that drove him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Swing and a ground ball.
Vámonos para junto al mundo. Vámonos para junto al mundo. Vámonos para junto al mundo.
He will score, and they take the lead. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
JT Realmuto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And that one is inside ball one. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Wow, me metí abajo.
2 away now. Aaron Hicks at the plate. Strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Breaking ball inside. 2-2.
Wow,
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back. Now it's Justin Turner. Alcantara back to work. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Abreu measures 6 feet even, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Man.
Yo voy a eso. Nada por qué le dio. Ay, en el brazo.
First with one gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Tag, and he's out at first. Couldn't get back to the bat. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger. So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Jordan Westburg. Swing and a chopper out to short. Wynn fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mason Wynn. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
So here's an interesting note on Glass now. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Cruz makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Josh Rojas. In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double. 1 out. Runner at second. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 1-0. And another ball.
Tire trae, mijo.
Next one misses. And now 3-0.
Tiene que tire trae, tú no tire trae.
Over at second, 1 down.
Tiene que tire trae.
Line drive, base hit.
Déjalo ahí.
Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Tiene que tire trae. Si no tire trae, está feo tú.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
Tiene que tire trae. Tiene que tire trae. Se fue.
Makes the catch, and that should get the job done.
Wow.
As he tags from third. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. Wenzel Perez getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. In the air, center field. Cruz moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, top half of the third inning, and here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. On the ground at first, Farmer. And 1 away in the top of the third. So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Slow ground ball to the right side. Safe at second.
Wow, qué malo hice ahí, era
2 on, 1 out. Baines will hit next. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs.
Lined,
and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
In the dirt, but kept close, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Lays out, he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
Por lo menos la atajó.
Back here in New York, now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a couple of quick outs. And now it's JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. All for 3.
A swing and a miss. Back in New York, and now the right fielder, Bobby Abreu. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Ball one there.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And that one wrapped foul.
Yeah, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
In the dirt.
Pero tira la bola.
Fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Westberg swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Up and in, and that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. This to third. Rojas throws on to first. And that is the inning. Bottom of the 4th. Now here's Aaron Hicks. And that one upstairs, ball one. This has always been the better side for Aaron Hicks. And it's even up.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Win now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit.
Toss to Turner. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Jonah Heim. Alcantara back to work. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That hit him.
Wow.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Derek Jeter. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a foul straight back. Heim gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Real Muto to first. And the bunt doesn't work out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Hard hit left side. Over to first. And that is out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ball 1, no
Baines stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Fought off foul. 2 outs. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here's the throw to the plate. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they trail by 1.
Pues no me paro nunca. Yo me quedé parado ahí.
Simple ground ball. The other.
Y no calientan aquí los pitches. Y ahora digo para poner no calentar.
Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it.
Oh, gets dirty. Goes to second with it, and that's a great play for the out. Back now in the Bronx, and now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And a foul ball. Ersig, 29 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Angel Acuna digs in now. Foul off left side. Farmer gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And takes low for ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck. Back there.
Gone. Mi primer honrón con Acuña. Te voy a repetir.
It's 5-2.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here,
Acuña,
but it had just
hermano de
enough behind
Acuña.
for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
96 millas por hora.
The center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that'll fall for a base hit.
5-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stump for a base hit.
That one in triple digits.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball, that's in.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
La llevó.
Chisholm makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero. And first offering is fouled off. That's towards center. Cruz moving under it. Hauls it in.
Con los 2 mejores peloteros.
And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch, and he just misses. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Nope.
2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
La vida de repente.
That's in. Ball 2.
2 aboard, 2 outs.
Ay, que sí.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Play at the plate.
Wow.
Got him.
Debí dejarlo.
All right, we go to the
Debí
top half
dejarlo.
of inning number 6. Now, Justin Turner. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Long run, nice grab. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 down. Nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Picha, corazón, picha, corazón, picha. Ahí se fue. Ahí se fue. Ahí se fue. Le fui. Primera base. Un pinche, ¿cuánto tú tiras? No. ¿Y tú? Ok, me gusta. Y bateas bien. Vamos a chequear a ver. Mejor fildeando, ¿sí? Los pitches también tengo que cambiarlo. Wow, no fildea nada este tipo. Speed Arm Video. Pues son todos derechos, pues un solo video también. Centerfield, el centerfield. A ver, 55, 52, 62. 55, 31, 32, no. Mejor no. Left field, ¿quién es left field? Left field, left field, left field. No. Los pitches. Relevista. Derecho, derecho. Vengo ahora, dame a comer algo.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Ohio taking on the Dominican Republic. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Corbin Carroll now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
It's always an exciting day at the ballpark when you have a pitcher as good as Blake Snell on the mound. I mean, this lineup is dealing with a 6'4" lefty that does a great job of missing bats and has a variety of pitches that can beat you. Snell is tall, he can throw heat, and he's the type of pitcher that loves to throw his best stuff as much as possible, which includes a nasty curveball.
Steps on first for the out.
Yo me voy ultra. Ay, que se fue este también. Ah, bueno. Yo soy de Licey, pero imagínate, por ahí viene el Clásico Mundial. Pues, otro que se fue. He jugado 2 y he ganado 2. Y los 2 es porque se han ido. Este fue que se fue rápido. Y el otro... El otro yo le estaba ganando 5-3, creo que era. Se fue también.
Yo no soy tanto de pelotas, yo soy más de fútbol y lucha libre.
Ok. Fútbol yo lo voy a ver, pero ahora, en el año que entra, con el Mundial. Y la lucha libre yo la veo, sí, la WWE. Yo la veo, los pay-per-view. Algún Monday Night Raw, algún SmackDown. Y así.
Yo también.
Ahorita, pero cuando tú entras a live, dale a like, dale un me gusta al stream, hazme ese favor, ya que tú estás aquí.
Welcome to the Polo Grounds in Upper Manhattan. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball.
34-15 lleva esto. 34 jugados, 30, ¿cómo? 30.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after
34
this.
ganó y 14 perdió. Se tiene un reguero de diamante este tigre.
About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Mike Messina.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to
Ay,
see a
mi
lot of
madre,
them
vete
today.
play.
Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Ready to go? To the batter
El
down.
play
Luis.
tú le das
Buena
poner.
suerte detonando a la gente.
Ay.
No procedo a hacer absolutamente nada.
Left center.
¿Cómo así?
Crow Armstrong makes the catch.
Que
And
tú
there's
procedes a
one
hacer
gone.
absolutamente nada.
Next to
Ultra,
hit,
dale
Dylan
like
Cruz.
al
We
stream.
talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
But he gets to balls that get by most people at that
Hizo
position.
mal Jesús
It's
y
really
cae.
impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it
No,
thinks
wait till
that
that.
they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Runner on at first with one
Gracias,
gone.
gracias, sí,
And
está ahí.
next is the designated hitter, Sammy
Gracias por el
Sosa.
like.
Swings through
Cada vez
that
que tú
one for
entres,
strike one.
tú le das like para que
Up and
le
in.
llegue a
1-1.
más
That's good
gente
pitch
el
there.
streaming.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. That's a little high.
On the ground to third. And it gets by him. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and now they have runners at the corners.
Singles back to back. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Softly, but that goes
no me tienes que cambiar, que te lo saco.
Wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Kicks and deals.
Ay, santísimo, dije que no le di a eso. No.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And that one almost got him. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Cruz on third. Sosa on at first with 2 down. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Out towards left center. Junior sizes this one up. And that's the 3rd out.
Ay, la vida. A ver. Hay que picharle de tigre ahora.
Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Cole Reagans. What do you have on him, Singy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ay.
1 out, bases empty.
Ay, mi. Aquí hay que batear.
And now 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy.
Wow.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going, gone. Ketel Marte leaves the yard. It's 1-0.
Mira, esa bola se quedó. No era ahí que iba.
Hit in the air, center field. Acuna on his way over. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tapped softly on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
No fue para darme ese palo, ese tigre.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Ralph Kiner.
Picha.
Messina back to work. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field, and that drops foul.
Wow.
And that chance handled. The throw to first, 1 up, 1 down. And here is Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Next pitch way upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's dealing with
a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. There's a swing and drive. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game.
And a ground ball to first. The tag. Save. And across to score comes the run from third. Graham Pauley will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And ball 1.
1-1.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
¿Qué fue eso? Adelantado. Wow.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Dylan Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big.
Quiera Dios que este no se vaya.
Big spot. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Ay, ahí está, sí, que no se cambie tú, como se quedó.
Go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Chop to third. Bryant throws to first in
Está viendo a una, este don
and stops things from getting out of
hand. Ese cambio tú, como se quedó ahí.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And he lays down a bunt.
Ay, Raimundo.
Not in time. That's a bunt single.
Ay, Raimundo.
And here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. Ellie on his way to second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner goes again. In the air, left side. Kiner settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. In there.
Hijo de su madre.
And Martinez. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
Coge ahí, Acaroso.
Out at third. And that ends the inning.
Sucio, 500 veces.
Inning getting started. Leading off, Vladimir Guerrero.
No podemos meter 500 pitches ahí, fíjate.
Swing and a miss.
Ay, me engañaste con esa curva.
Up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
No.
That one misses. 2-1. And strike two.
Wow.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one the other way. Marte in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's JT Realmuto.
Wow, Dios mío, ese cambio.
0-1.
Bounce to the right side. Tries the barrel.
Ay, le cayó.
And it gets by him. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. So digging in, Ralph Kiner. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Toma. El fuerte.
To the bag himself. It's
No, pero este juego es final.
As we go
Final este
to the
juego.
last of the third, JD Martinez stands in. First pitch misses.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And Martinez is out. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. That's to third. Throws across the diamond, and that quickly 2 away. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, left field, down the
Oye, coge esa
line.
bola.
And that'll fall for a
Dios
base
mío,
hit.
está matando
The throw
con
in,
esto.
trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Now around second, going for third. And they put the tag on him for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Mason Wynn. That one's upstairs, ball one. Davis, a tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, a splitter, and he works in a slider. On the ground to third, Bryant. To first, leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. Comeback.
Ay, se la llevó.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Graham Pauley.
No.
Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult,
1-1.
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. 2 out, space is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Wow.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Ketel Marte. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man
Qué
on
corte
base
se
to
dio ahí,
start the
caramba.
inning.
La bola va para allá atrás, mira.
Waste no time there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And 2 on now as they try to rally here. To first,
Sí, no.
and he beats it.
Esta gente no
Everyone's
coge
safe.
nada.
Back-to-back
Bravo.
singles. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
No swing, just held it back there. Marte at second. Bryant on at first with nobody out. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count.
Wow.
Line drive, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Ah, que no se pone a calentar aquí, no. Dame yo poner un derecho. ¿Cuánto tiras tú? 87 millas. No, 97. Vamos a poner... ¿Quién viene?
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. One
All
strike.
loaded up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz.
Que hay brazo aquí.
Drops into the glove, and all the runners are tagging. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Up the middle, and he beats it. He's safe. So bases.
Fue 6 en segunda. Wow.
Loaded with one away. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. And it drops in. Relay throw.
Wow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of...
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has...
Mira, mira.
They're into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. The relay. Caught in between, trying for third now. They put the tag on him.
5.
And now the switch hitting
Right.
catcher, Ted Simmons. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-2.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Lo va a tirar otra vez, pero ahí.
On the ground right side, Acuna. And they're happy to just get off the
que
field
trapo de
after
ahí.
that frame. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Davis back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Dylan Cruz getting ready to hit. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Marte throws to first in time, and 2 away now. 2 out, space is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Sammy Sosa.
De saga.
On the ground to the left, but it kicks foul.
Un recorre fly ahí que ve si otro jugador es agua. Toma.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases.
Mira
That
eso.
one ripped. And makes the grab. And that is that. ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Bunting for a hit. Picks it up with the bare hand in time. Got him.
Oh, that was pretty right there. Beautiful play with the bare hand.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Up the middle. Throws to first. They get the out on Marte. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Bryant now. 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th.
Esos blancos de ahí tienen que quitarlo porque eso no se ve ahí. Vamos con derecho. ¿Quién era ese? Este derecho. Se fue, hijo de su madre. Son todos diamantes, ¿ves? Por esta gente. Imagínate tú.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one a little below the knees. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Next pitch is outside. In the air, foul off first. Clark hauls it in, and there's one away. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Burns, a righty that throws with power. He throws a cutter, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Martinez tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. 1 down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right side, Guerrero makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Josh Smith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Full count.
Traído otra vez, no, hombre.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kiner settles under it, and that is that. Back here in New York, and on the hill, Mike Messina.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ball to strike, the pitch. And that's down and away.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next, Dylan Cruz. That one missed.
Counts 1-0.
Tatis moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Top of the second, and now it's Jose Siri. Burns back to work. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. He goes down looking. Now it's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo.
Fuerte.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
On the ground, 2 ball.
Double play.
Moves to second, that's 1. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double play. We head to the bottom of the second, and
puedo ver ti todo es tan diferente. Bueno, te dio pausa aquí ahora.
Now here is Vladimir Guerrero. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball.
No me diga.
Smith tossed to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Wow.
Ralph Kiner will hit next.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Ball.
There's a strike. Stays alive.
Ese cambio.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets it on to the third inning. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. In the dirt, and the count is 2-0. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-1. And misses inside. It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run. Now it's the DH, Adolis Garcia. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
That one in there across the letters. Foul ball still 0-2. Top of the third, no score.
No,
and bring him on, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Luis Arias stands in.
Ay, cuidado, le da.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Right through there for a strike. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. That ends the frame. Set for the bottom of the third. And now Mason Wynn. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Merrill. Leadoff hitter gone to the third.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
On the ground, right side.
Eso, 41
Tosses to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Next to hit, Graham Pauley. There's the strike.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing. That to right.
Ay, la vida.
Tatis makes the catch in and goal.
Con mejores jugadores, güey, no ha hecho nada. Y yo con Zika.
And now JD
Y
Martinez.
no me ha podido hacer nada.
And that skips in the dirt. And that one fouled off.
Dale pa'lante. Dale pa'lante. Ahí no era, ¿no?
Nice.
Es pa'lante que tiene que darle. Es pa'lante que tiene que darle. Es pa'lante que tiene que darle. Vamos a repetir.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Pa'lante que tiene que darle. Escúchame que te lo repitiera, pero...
That's down again. The part about Burns' journey that's so interesting. Former fourth-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he pitched alongside Tony Gonsolin. Fourth inning underway, no score. Hard hit to third. And a couple of quick outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Siri. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball popped up.
Vamos, Raimundo.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Bottom four, here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
27 lanzamientos tiene este tipo. Ay, no.
And a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tatis drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab. Dylan Cruz now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Cruz, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That's way outside. Ball 1.
I know.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Ramirez down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now the DH, Sammy Sosa, struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. On the ground, right side, Arise. The tag, and he's out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Well, these players, to put it bluntly, need to put together more.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Drops
in
for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Runner holds it second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
He was all over that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Ramirez batted for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one to first, into the outfield, base hit. As they hold him up at third.
Not much to this one other than just a...
New pitcher now, Tanner Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Merrill takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
The
bueno.
shortstop takes the ball. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ramirez, the base runner at first with one out. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1. Ground ball left side. And foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Win. And there are two down. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz snags it, and that'll do it. Back in the Bronx, and now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. That one not close, and that's ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Here comes Real Muto.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find his zone. At the plate, Ralph Kiner. Just off the inside edge. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered to the end.
Lugo feeds to second, out there. And that's 2.
Dios mío, tú. ¿Qué tal?
Fernando Tatis Jr. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything was on time and fluid.
Jeff Hoffman into the game. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And here is J.D. Martinez. Throw to second and great jump. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one lifted to left. Kiner settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Josh Smith, the next to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Just
Dios
missed.
mío.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Siri.
0-1. Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
On the ground, could be two. Flips it behind his back. There's one.
Wow.
To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the second baseman, Matthew Lugo. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Tatis, the runner at third. Siri at first. 2 out of the inning. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
2 straight.
Go to second. Out. And that'll end. Back in New York. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Messina back to work. Inside. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is.
Ay, mi madre, no se fue.
Next pitch is inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goes down looking.
Mano, que trae.
And now it's going to be Graham Pauley. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
On the ground, Merrill. Handles, throws to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. That one fouled off.
No, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Ball 1 there.
2 straight.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time. Back in the Bronx. And now Matthew Lugo. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cade Smith.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that misses.
Bueno.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball 1. Smith, the tall righty, 230 pounds, and he was born in Canada. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit hard, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And a foul. Merrill off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair.
El final de los finalitos con esos palos que me dijo Tigre ahí.
It's 4-0. So a lefty out of the pen, Anthony Banda. He's into the game with the bases empty. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Strike one.
0-1.
And that one is inside ball one. Outside low, and it's 2-1. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the top half of inning number 7. Zips it across, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Dylan Cruz.
No voy ahí. Okay.
That clips the corner.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Sammy Sosa will hit next. And that one fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
To the right side, Lugo sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Ready to begin the 8th. JD Martinez stands in. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one away. Josh Smith digs in now. Outside corner, there's a strike. Sliced hard but foul. 1 down, base is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. And they add on. It's 5-zip. Now here is Matthew Lugo. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 outs. Popped up. Real Muto. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's JT Real Muto. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now here is Ralph Kiner. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball.
Smith, 1 at second. Out. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back now in the Bronx. Oh. Kirby Yates comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers.
Mira.
I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Merrill at the plate and takes high there. And another ball. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Kiner whips it back in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. And next is the designated hitter, Adolis Garcia. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. And that's too high. Yates, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there's the automatic.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
So bases all loaded up. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Ramirez at third. Merrill on second. Garcia at first with no outs. Swing and a drive deep right field. Into the corner, but foul.
Going to put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his.
Got him! And that is a big first out. And now Fernando Tatis Jr. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want
the other way. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags for third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here is J.D. Martinez. And ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here at the top of the 9th. And now it's even up.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Guerrero makes the catch, and that'll do it. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say.
Ay, mi madre.
Their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it.
Oh,
this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-1. Graham Pauley now at the plate. That's off the inside corner.
Este juega en
1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Martinez right there to make the grab. And there's one down. And now Luis Angel Acuna. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Now only one out remaining. Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2.
Ay, no le esperaba esa, ¿no?
Another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kopech is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. 6-1 is your final.
Señores, vamos a dejarlo hasta aquí por hoy. Por hoy o por ahora. Nos vemos más tarde en el próximo streaming. Chao, chao.